Hey guys, welcome to my video for Season 39, War 5 versus LVT. The bands for this war were Ghost, Hood, and Falcon. And I will be going in with a team of Warlock, Moleman, and Galan. I'll be starting on Path 1 in Section 1 with the Thing and Nimrod. And then I'll be taking the Quicksilver on 23. Then I'll be moving over to Path 6 in Section 2, then taking the shared Killmonger after that. And then no fights on Mini Island for me this time. So this Thing fight is extraordinarily long. We'll be speeding up the majority of it because it's just parry heavy with Warlock. An extremely exhilarating fight to watch and do, but incredibly safe and simple. Just don't let him heal, don't let him build any rock stacks, and that's all it is to this fight. Yeah, just parry heavy. Eventually you'll get the infection on him, and that will prevent any healing that pops up from the node. But yeah, as you can see, it's going to take quite a while to get him down like this, especially when he does trigger protection. Eventually I'll throw a special 3 here just to try and see what it does. It does about 8%, so nothing tremendous, but makes it go a little bit faster. Not a whole lot to say about this fight, just really safe, really simple. I think I throw another special 3 here to try and finish it off. I think maybe a couple more heavies after this, and it'll be it once we get rid of protection. But that heavy triggers it once again. So we get to try again. And another protection. We're having so much fun. Alright, and finally that fight is over. And then next up we've got Galan versus Nimrod. This, yeah, relatively simple. The armors that Nimrod gets are gonna speed up Galan's process, and just limit how much you parry him, and his heavy's really easy to counter. So just building up the mass. Nimrod's energized is annoying because it'll just mean he's going to be throwing a ton of specials. But yeah, just taking it nice and slow, not having to worry about anything, triggering the harvest here. And then, yeah, I recognized that I wasn't able to build up a ton of mass here just because it was energized, so just go ahead and throw it off there. So I'll probably need a few more buffs and just trigger the harvest and launch the special 1 to finish it off. Yeah, just throw it right after triggering and it's, yep, he's gone. And then next up, Clown is going to try and kill me with another Quicksilver. I went with Moleman just because he has the ability to, well, hopefully just get this fight over as fast as possible, because you can't really push him to a special 3 here due to the power focus 2. And Moleman also has the ability to try and block the unblockables that'll happen from Bubble Shield if he throws a special 2. Then my goal here was to parry heavy until my true accuracy would fall off, and then let the guaranteed crits come over where Quicksilver can evade those as well. And then hope getting changed from special 2s. But yeah, start off there, we already lose our mole mass. So we don't have a lot built up, but we just go ahead and throw it right away. don't get nearly as much power back as I was hoping. And then he just decides to throw a special into my block, and the unblockable doesn't get blocked by Moleman, so I'm not sure what happened there, but able to heavy out of the trap and just finish him off. Nice and quick. Was able to avoid a lot of the danger there, just with how quickly he was able to get it over. And then next up we've got Warlock versus this Mephisto here. Another relatively boring fight, but I don't think I sped this one up because, you know, it's not, I think it's about a minute long, so, but yeah, just, you know, parry heavy, try to, you know, drain him as much as possible with willpower, and then put on the invuln in the off chance that something goes wrong. Yeah, just, you know, building up the infection. And then here, I was a little surprised with how much power he was still gaining, even though I was draining him, so got a little nervous with that. But thankfully, you know, we're just able to keep it up, and hopefully he doesn't continue to get so many auras. I was expecting to throw a special 2 here, but, you know, I didn't want to do it while he was getting the auras, just to reduce any damage I was taking. So, yeah, just continue with parry heavy. I saved the special 3 just in case something happens and I need to emergency get out of the corner and reset the fight. But, yeah, other than that, there's not a whole lot to that, as long as, you know, this person was running willpower, which they are. So Warlock's able to just, you know, take a bunch of the worry out of this fight. And then next up we have a Peni. We'll be taking that with Galan. Really simple fight, as hitting into her block counts as a power drain. I'm not sure if that's intended, but it's how she's currently working and how Galan's interacting with it. So every time I hit her block to take down the shield, it's just going to, you know, build up Galan even faster. But yeah, the goal here is save my parry until I am ready to throw the special. But yeah, you can see here I'm already pretty much built up enough to knock her out with one harvest. So yeah, just, you know, trying to build up power, take down her shield so she doesn't auto block on our heavy, just due to the disorient that you get on this node with a parry. Just trying to play it super safe. So parry, heavy, throw the special, and she's gonna drop. And then next up, we've got the Killmonger on 39. We'll also be taking that with Galan. And this fight turned out to be incredibly simple with Galan, because you're pretty much taking everything out of this fight. Killmonger, you're taking out his reverb just because you're not doing damage. Because there's no reason to take down the intercept protection until you're ready to, you know, have the harvest expire. So any, you know, worry about taking reverb damage is mitigated, because you're not going to be doing damage. You're doing 60% reduced damage from the protection. So you just have to worry about not hitting his block. So I'm just going to be building up mass, throwing special ones as soon as possible. Don't want to throw the SB2 here because it's a bunch of debuffs on Killmonger all at the same time, so it doesn't work the same as it does if you put one on him at a time, where he'll never get to a special 3. And then while Galan's in the harvest, you have the Unstoppable, which gives you an incredibly easy way to get the intercept, so there's nothing to worry about there. It's the same as, you know, Killmonger's counterpunch, Moleman's counterpunch, Kingpin's counterpunch. just an easy access to getting on the ebb and flow intercept protection down when you're ready to end this fight. I probably could have already ended it here, but I just want to do it once and not have to worry about it. So I just keep building mass for some reason like a madman. And then there, I almost hit his block and got punished for it, but I backed off at just the right time. And then here, I'm waiting out the reverb. I don't know why. It's not necessary. So counter that heavy, get the intercept, and throw the harvest. And he's going to drop. Really easy fight with Galan there. He just takes so much away from Killmonger. As long as you don't have to worry about the reverb damage. But yeah, that does it for me. 6 fights this war. 3 relatively simple fights with Galan. 2 long and boring fights with Warlock. And then Moleman finally gets his turn to take down Quicksilver. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching.